What's up, guys? Welcome back to Do. We're going to do PRIMOS or PRIMOS, issue number 2 from Abel Upshot by Madrigal, Carlo Barberi, and Brian Reber. Check out my first book here. I did a review about that and then explains the story a bit. So this is a little bit of a recap. So Ricky here has a brother. His brother has been kidnapped, although the shaman guy says, hey, that is strange because it seems that Ricky is supposed to be the grand wizard in the line of, I believe Mayan folklore, I guess. So it's strange that his little brother was kidnapped. And he says, we need to save him. But he says, well, he's not strong enough, right? But then tell me what I need to know to get strong enough. I like that, right? I like this hero journey, if you will. It's not, hey, you have instant powers and you can do everything like in certain Marvel movies, right? But the shaman says, hey, you need your cousins, some incantations to get you started. But before you can finish that, Ricky says, hey, stop talking stupid and tell me how to find Lorenzo. Getting straight to the point. I like this character a little bit more because he says how it is, right? He's just don't beat around the bush, right? And well, in issue number 1, he says, well, hey, I've got magic powers. How do I get stronger? And how strong am I? But now he's more concerned about his little brother. And I like that a lot. So PRIMOS is, I believe, I don't know if it's Spanish or another language, but it's a word for cousins. And cousins is actually the main focus of this book, right? So, and one of his cousins is cousin Javier. So he didn't know, and this is all in the past, by the way, right? So apparently one of the cousins I didn't know is some kind of a smooth-ass Mexican spy, James Bond, but cooler because he's Mexican, right? And also he's infiltrating this party and everybody has mask on. He is, seducing this girl, right? Now, I'm not sure what's going on. It's not really well explained why he needs to infiltrate this. Or does it? Wait a minute. Nope, not really. But hey, and he wants to, this is all part of the plan. And Bobby, he says, hey, I'm going to have sex with you, but then he doesn't. And he says he's going to bondage her. And then, trust me, you'll be safer here. I don't like this very empty Lego built buildings that modern comics are doing. It's just a little bit nitpicking. I mean, I think the artist is pretty fine. It's okay. Maybe on the side of not bad. But the empty buildings, I don't know, man. Just do something. Anyway, so he's indeed snapping necks, and then he goes to some kind of we skip that a little bit later. But it seems there's a portal open, and one of these Mayan dudes. I'm not sure if it's Mayan, but let's for comic book sake, it's Mayan, right? Because that's the premise. And it seems that this guy can has mind control. Not only that, he can also mind control the dead somehow. Instant army. So yeah, this guy is killing people, ripping their eyes out, going into the building and freeing, I believe, important people. I don't know, there's maybe some smuggling or I don't know what's really going on. Maybe some border thing. But then this Mayan dude comes. And so Cafe says, hey, I don't know who you are or why you're dressed like that, but I'm taking these people out of here. So get the hell out of my way. And so this big dude said, well, you are lacking power. And then Ricky comes teleporting in. And Javier says, hey, who the hell are you? And he's getting attacked by this brainwashed, people. Ricky, using his mojo to conjure a wall. It seems that he's now learning to use his magic, right? And So he says, hey, you two have you have only two options: run through the portal or take your chances here. Whatever you decide, do it quick. Like I said, just instant yes or no. No bullshitting around. And so Javier says, hey, I don't know. I'm staying here if you don't tell me who you are, right? He says, I'm your cousin, but this is not the time to talk. So they're teleporting out of here, right? And he says, hey, tell me what's going on. So Ricky says, I know this is nuts. I mean, 5 hours ago, I was at a party talking to girls and smoking weed. But trust me when I say what I'm about to tell you is real. And I need your help. My little brother's life depends on it. He says, we're expecting someone else. And I'm not sure, but quick, take this. I was supposed to give it to you right away. So he takes it, and it transforms into a spear or something like that. And then, the bad guys are here. Javier instantly, literally disarms him. And the other one, this guy's fleeing away. He says, all right, start from the beginning. It's a little bit too sudden, I must say, coming in and then instantly reacting and then fleeing away just in a couple of panels. I mean, there's no screaming here. Maybe because he's undead, maybe too. Anyway, so Ricky says, it turns out aliens really did build the pyramid and a spaceship. Well, if you tell it like that, Ricky, probably that's a little bit unbelievable, right? So he talks about the two brothers, Janab, and who seems cool, and Cain, a total ass. Man. So he, going back a little bit further in the past when the brothers came to Earth in, modern day in 2022. This is important, by the way, for a little bit later. And it seems that his people are vanished, and they are surprised, and they say, hey, where are our people? What happened to our civilization, right? And how could it be? You swore that the calculations were perfect. And so he says, relax, brother. The gods must already arrived and taken over. These creatures all have data pads. This is not the technology of gods. These are not our people. Something has gone wrong. Check our data pads. What do they say? So, and then they learn basically the history of how the Mayan civilization are being wiped out by colonists and Spanish conquistadors and drought and all that stuff. And they are completely stunned because, well, their people are gone, right? Those men from across the sea were the ones who led to our destruction. And they're using their powers to see what happened to their descendants. And they are behind bars in prison somehow. And you doomed us all, Cain. Had we been here with the spacecraft, we could have fought them all. Our people are gone, being held prisoner. What of our commission? What of our mission? We won't have time to prepare the Earth for enlightenment. So, but Cain is getting pissed off. He says, enlightenment? Do you really think these beasts deserve enlightenment? These murderers deserve death, the same cruel death they inflict on our people. Now, I'm a little bit unclear why, I don't know, Mayan people or Spanish people, I'm not sure if there's a connection there. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the whole thing. Why are they in prison, right? I mean, there's a lot of people just walking free. Why we see that these people behind bars? I don't know. Anyway, so the other brother says, we must serve the gods and get these people ready no matter what, no matter how daunting the task. And he says, to hell with the gods, we must avenge our people. And he's just punching him in the face. And he says, this is not the way. But then they have a fight. And he says, you always have been weak, says Cain to his brother. So the bystanders think this is all part of the show, right? And but then they are falling to a cave. And he says, farewell, brother. I'll avenge our people without you. And then he does some Cain and Abel thing and, breaks his face with a rock and walks away, leaving the other brother for dead. So he goes into a pyramid, uses his magic, and raise the dead, right? Because these are the guys. And but it seems that they are now targeting, the other brothers, and for reasons, because he wants to go to Barcelona for some kind of a revenge tour for to get back at Spain because of the Spanish Inquisition, back in the day. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the whole thing, what happened to Mayan civilization. I know only a little bit, and it was, pretty brutal, right? So Ricky says, hey, that's everything I know. And Janab told me when we're all together, we can save my brother. Wait, isn't Janab dead? No, I said left for dead, as in weak AF, and not able to help us save the earth for Khan's crazy ass. Who do you think told me this whole story? So I said, okay, I'm coming with you, says Javier, right? What put you over the top? Was it a magical ball that turned into a spear, or the portal? All of the above, smart ass. I like this going back and forth between these two. Also, I had dreams about Mayan warriors as far as back as I can remember. And Ricky says, well, I have those dreams too, right? And so it seems that they have another cousin that they need to retrieve. So they go to El Paso, right? And it seems that the other cousin is about to get run off the roads by some border vigilantes who are trying to prevent undocumented Mexicans from sneaking back into the land that was theirs in the first place. Little did they know in 2022 what's happening in America now, right? So we have cousin Gina, who is smuggling illegal immigrants, and these racist white supremacists, well, that's not what she says, but she's called them racist, trying to prevent them. And she says, hey, take one step closer and I call the sheriff. I mean, what does that do? I mean, if you call the sheriff, wouldn't you be put in jail because you're smuggling illegal immigrants? Doesn't make any sense. But this guy says, well, half of these people work for the police department, for the sheriff, right? And she says, hey, what are you going to do? There's 6 of us. And she just smashes his face in. And that leads us to the next one. Well, this whole immigration border is, of course, getting out of control now. I'm going into politics. Well, it's not really politics, but you know what I mean. So I know, Mexican people and borders and racist and all that stuff is mingled together in for years now. And I know that's a problem. But, saying to people, hey, you are racist because you are protecting your border for illegal immigrants, that's wrong in my opinion, especially when those people that call other people, especially white people, racist, are now crying the same thing because now we have a migrant crisis, and now, oh no, those migrants needs to go back. Well, you just a couple of years ago, or maybe a year ago, you're calling all these people that are against, border patrol or illegal immigration, they've been called that word, right? And now it's the other way around. They are hypocrites. Anyway, that leads us to the next issue. I like it a lot. This is more fun superhero stuff, but then with Mayan and Mexicans, and that intrigues me, and I want to know where this is going. So guys, let me know what you think about it. See you in the next video, of course. Bye-bye.